Hi.
Howdy, everybody! Welcome back to another YouTube video, and I'm with Jackson again,
Hello.
and we're doing the same thing like we did the first two videos on. Basically, just talking about the film again. I don't know why we're doing a third video on it, but who gives a shit? We're just it's my film. Jackson's the assistant director for it, and I'm telling him, and we're just giving each other ideas about the film. Now, I did get most of the all about this time. I got about 6 minutes of the film done. I just gotta get one more bit of it done, and uh, then we're good with the first half. Still looking for a voice actor for Gordon though, because Jackson, I don't know if I sent you the video of Soda doing his lines for
Oh, you
Gordon.
did. Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go check that.
because I needed a second opinion on that because I didn't like how he performed with it. In my opinion, I didn't like how he performed with it. I think he could have removed the background noise and probably not probably if he practiced his lines and probably uh not stuttered, but that's just how I basically wanted to do with him. But it's I wanted to have him in the film, but just from that, I don't think you know I just don't think he's really the best fit for uh for him.
Well, I'll listen to the lines real quick, Joe, and I'll see what I
All
think.
right, all right,
Just let me listen to them. All right.
all right.
Hmm. Um. Hmm.
Yeah, because in my opinion, I just don't like how he just says the thing and says his name and the emotion he's doing or whatever, and I don't like how he's just background noise and how he's just like basically kind of stuttered in his lines and to me, I just that in my opinion, I just didn't like it, so that's why I decided to cut him from the. That's why I'm not having him in my film. But that's why I needed you as a second opinion because you're my assistant director. You're kind of helping me with this to see if things are good or not.
Okay. So here's my opinion. I think. I think. I We should give him another chance, and the reason is, um, he needs. First off, you need to tell him to practice his lines, um, a little bit, do that, and then also, you know, try try his best to find a place where he can do it where there isn't a bunch of background noise if he can, and then if he can do all of that, then maybe we can give him another chance. But if he
Screws up again.
but if he doesn't do a good job again, yeah, then I think we should consider other options.
Yeah,
That's my opinion, at least. You don't have to listen to me, but
yeah. So I'm gonna just say that I like the way you did it, but please practice your lines and find a place with no background noise.
also tell him that he uh wait, taking takes. Yeah, actually, tell him that it's also okay to take a few takes on a line if he needs to. He doesn't
Okay.
need to rush it. Yeah, just tell him don't rush his lines. Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Don't rush them. Okay, I just sent that to him. So honestly, I definitely think Soto would be a good pick for it, but he just needs to practice his lines though. So that's really all I want to ask from him because I like him being Gordon either way. So, but yeah, uh, but uh, so during this video, me and Jackson were talking about ideas for how we could add Joe Exis into the film because as of right now, I don't know how to add him into the film, but Jackson here has given me some good ideas, and I've given some good ideas as well that that could be implied for to add Joe Exis into the film. So, um, Jackson, if you mind telling the audience what we discussed on how we could add Joe Exis into the film with like the beginning part, and then how we could, and why we talked about earlier.
Yeah. So here's what uh, here's what we discussed. So first off, one of my ideas was to have in the split second of what is it? Split second of static during one of the news segments. Text is going to appear quickly that says Joe X is coming or something like that, and
Okay.
then the next thing was having his face appear for a split second, but all distorted and creepy.
Yeah. Yeah. And um yeah, it's like I definitely have like it'd be definitely cool um to have like a glitching sound like play like after like I think after I think it'd be good like after he's like done either while he's talking or while he's done when he's done talking. uh I could probably just like probably have it like flash the text like a couple of times saying that he's coming, and then flash his face with it too. And one of the other ideas I had with I told Jackson here is that like after the whole confrontation like with Isaac, I'm not going to say what the confrontation will be about, but after that whole confrontation, when Joe is going to leave, I could have uh, Joe Access like appear like somewhere in the room, like somewhere in the room for like a couple of seconds. That he like flat like blinking a couple of times, and then he just disappears. Uh, and then I was thinking of like having like a bunch of full scenes with him, like with his mask off, and you know, like making it, showing what he is, and um, and then I was thinking maybe like I could like buy another mask, another Freddy Fazbear mask, like the one I have off Amazon, and I could like, you know, here, let me just get it real quick because what I was thinking was I was taking this and probably like, tearing off like a bit of the like the right like not like tearing off like a part of this to show you know show how creepy it is because obviously I want to make it creepy. So I was thinking like buying another one of these and then obviously maybe like tearing out the ear or like basically just making it look more creepy to where like they show how much damage this thing has taken. And
Yeah,
because and then maybe taking all this out and then you know maybe well, I don't know if about removing the eye, but I was thinking about like removing like a bit of the mouth bit here from like probably like right here, like this mouth bit, the right side of the mouth, so we could see like his mouth a little bit probably, and then oh, shit, and then probably like if you're looking at the face like this, like that, you'll probably see part of his mouth right here, like this part of the mouth's removed, and then probably part of like the side of the head is like gone, and then you know, like basically not removing the straps because I want to make sure it's on my head for when I'm doing this. So basically, like parts of the mask is like broken because like this film will take place a year after um, the second film. So definitely that would be taking a lot of damage from that, and then probably changing it up a little bit just to make it more creepy, you know?
Yeah, exactly, man. Just make him really creepy because he's well supposed to be gosh darn creepy, and he's supposed to be the penultimate villain, and and possibly what could be the last movie. I'm not gonna say anything about it on video, but this could be the last film, or
Yeah,
there could be more, but we'll see.
yeah. And now me and Jax are probably gonna discuss endings for how we could like possibly kill off Joe Exis or or at least like have him die in the film and have him like have his like ending be like crazy and like I've actually had uh an idea for it, but Jackson, I want to hear your ideas for how Joe Exis could be killed off or possibly die, and probably how the film could possibly go from there.
Ooh, I got an idea. So while they're battling, right, and obviously towards the end of it when he dies, what if Joe like ooh, what if Joe like pushes Joe X over and he hits the ground and then he starts like going absolutely ape shit like crazy. He starts glitching like crazy, and eventually gets to the point where he like literally just gets erased from existence. Like he starts going crazy. He's like, like starts screaming at the top of his lungs because he knows what's happening. Like he was so unstable that all it took was for him to hit the ground really hard, or
Yeah,
or a better idea. Joe could use like Joe could like maybe like Joe punches him in the face or something, and maybe that could cause it. But I don't know. I don't know. Ooh, but but
yeah. So those are good ideas, but well, I was actually so here's my little idea. So um, this might just sound like I'm completely ripping this from like a certain until another movie. But I was thinking maybe I could have like something like maybe I could like edit something to lunge at Joe Exis, and then Joe Exis tries to fight it off, like how like in the FNAF movie, like how the cupcake lunges at William Afton, and he tries to get it off, and then basically what like the same thing that happened to William Afton in the FNAF movie, kind of happens to him, but with also your idea too. It's like we could have him like glitching out while like the stuff inside of his outfit is like piercing into his skin and which causes him to glitch out and then probably like seize out if you know what I mean.
oh yeah, something like that. Oh yeah, that actually makes more sense though, because it also ties in with the other idea we talked about in one of these other videos, which is with Joe going crazy after Isaac dies, and like he just goes absolutely ape shit and lunges at Joe Exis, causing
Yeah,
his.
or we could just have like Joe just like invent something and to have lunge at Joe Axis to maybe cause something to like disrupt, and then Joe X just like feels a sharp pain in him, and he starts like fucking glitching out and like seizing out, and then like have him like and then maybe I could like we could then like make this cooler because like we could have like um someone that that like an unknown person like see Joe X is like seizing out on the floor, glitching out, and then he like grabs him by the hood and then just starts dragging him away, and then he just like is glitching out and in pain as he's like getting dragged away and whatnot. Like
Oh,
that's kind of how
like
I
so.
was that's kind of how I was thinking of it.
Oh! I was just gonna say, Joe. So wait, he gets dragged away by
I
Joe.
was thinking of having that in the film, just so he's not like seizing out and like dying just in one spot. I could just have him like drag somewhere to where he like with the face mask on too, and have him like like fucking seize out. So and then you know just have it like to where kind of like hold on, let me like so I will. I'm gonna I'm gonna try not to get this video copyrighted, uh, but if I because because I was thinking of like hold up because I'm wanting to make this like make his like ending be like cool, but also kind of like tragic for him, and it's like
It's also gonna be tragic for Joe. I'm pretty sure.
why would you
Yeah.
say it'd be tragic for Joe?
Well, it's actually kind of separate. Remember the well, I don't know if it is gonna be the ending, but remember the ending where Joe is all alone, basically.
Uh, I think so.
Yeah, the one where Joe tries to pretend it's a dream, but then it isn't.
Oh, yeah. When he tries to pretend it's a dream, but it's not. So, here is what I was kind of thinking of. It's like having like someone like drag him away like that, like basically like dragging him away, like hold on, like like that, like he's like how he is. He's like as Joe's like running off, he's like getting dragged off, and I think Joe like kind of looks back and sees that he's getting dragged away, and then it just cuts to nothing, and then it's like it just shows that like how that Joe Exis is being like dragged off, and you know basically just like not wanting to go anywhere, just wants to live, you know.
Yeah. Wait, would he be getting dragged by people or clones? Wait, there isn't any clones left. Is he just getting dragged like by some invisible force or something, or is he like
Uh,
himself? I don't know.
well, you'll find out when the film comes out, but mainly, I'm just wanting to have him like die painfully, and it's like you know, like, and how should he like sound? Like, should he have like uh? So hold on, let me pull up the other video that I had up because um because I was thinking of like having him sound like Joe X, but then but also having him like having his voice sound distorted a little bit.
Oh, and then wait, what if like his What if like because of all the blood loss and stuff, and like blood would probably be seeping into his throat and stuff? What if he's like the first?
If he's dying, yeah, but I'm talking about like before that, like like I was like, so just listen to how these two sound and see like how you would think, like which one you think would sound better for Joe Exos.
I didn't think you were going to show up. Well, you wanted me here, so here I am. This is the in this world, only one is you're weak, just like him. You seem to like to try things that are destined to fail. So why don't you go kill yourself again and come back when you're ready? Why don't you just put on more makeup? I've already won. This world is mine. These people are mine. You don't belong here. Why don't you run away? Go home. I don't need to go home. I'm already there. We'll see.
Okay, so out of both of them, do you think he should have like a deep kind of voice with like a low echo behind it, or do you think he should have like a creepy kind of like voice that like mixed in with a deep voice, like with Darkiplier, he has like a deep and echoey voice, while Antiseptic he's like a glitchy figure with like and like with a deep voice mixed in, just a deep voice, no echoing, and just having like a just acting like that.
I think the anti-Jacksepticeye.
She was saying he should like have a little voice like that,
Yeah. So honestly, that
like
sounds more creepy to me.
yeah, it's like it could be like so you're saying it should be like my voice mixed in with like a deep voice and a little bit of like I think for me, I think it'd be creepy to have like my voice mixed in with a deeper like my voice, but like a deep voice with like the same stuff, and also a little high pitched voice too, like following suit.
Yeah. So like, okay, so to all right. So like it starts off as his normal voice and then it becomes like
No, it'll basically just be like all like a deep voice, like basically just a deep version of how like he's speaking, mixed in mixed in with him talking. So it'll sound like so basically it'll be like him like two different voices. It's basically like two different voices saying the same exact thing. Just basically like hold up. It'd be like basically a basically like a deep voice and his normal voice at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah, and also mixed in with a couple like a high pitched voice too. No, actually no, a high pitched voice doesn't sound that sound good. But I'm just saying that like a high pitched voice might like mixed in with that might also be cool too because he's basically just a mixed figure of the main two villains put into one. So it's like he's basically just um, two people in one body, like Golden Freddy, just coming back from the dead.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And okay, so his voice will also be glitching.
And
Uh,
sometimes, yeah, sometimes it will, yeah. Like not only will he be glitching, but his voice is also glitched out too because it's two souls in one body, so it doesn't want to, so it can't really um it can't really mix. Like it's just different because Charlie has a normal voice, while Joe X, the first villain, has a deep and echoey voice. So it's kind of like mixing the two voices together and making some kind of creepy fucking abomination out of that.
For real, yeah, exactly. Because so like they're fighting over control, basically.
Kinda, yeah.
All right, that makes sense. Because
Yeah, it's kind of like he's like trying to like Joe Exodus is basically just basically uh it's basically just two souls just fighting over control, you know?
yeah,
Yeah, and definitely tomorrow because I do have work tomorrow, but um like at the time of filming this video, I do have work tomorrow, but but not till like in like the evening or whatever. So I could easily just um like make Joe act. I could easily just get that done and um have Joe Exis like sound creepy, look creepy, and basically just look kind of like a fucking abomination.
yep, that's the idea.
Yeah, and yeah, and it's like, and I had Jackson resend me the news scenes for, earlier.
Yeah,
So not redo the news scenes, redo the Isaac scenes, the Isaac voice lines because well, yeah, both the I think I'm redoing the new scene, but I had him send me the Isaac voice lines to redo because that way, I could like get this done and make it better, and make it and get this film done, and then I'm thinking that maybe um, like for like if I'm gonna do the diesel breakdown scene, which is a huge possibility, but I was thinking just having like showing Ari and Bert like breakdown first, and then like taking it from like the Steamies versus Diesels DVD and just taking that audio from there, and then probably and then I'll probably have Joe somehow acquire photos of like all the other like besides the Airy, Bert, and Salty. Just like have him like Joe has like photos of like all the other diesels broken down and uh and then I'm just gonna make this film as cool as I can and then you know basically just Shazam this whole film. Duh. Because like this is the third film. This is like my third production. Like like right okay, if I look at my uh you know film here, if I look at the two films, it's already like 6 minutes as of now, and I could easily just do like get the films or whatever. So the first one's 13 minutes and the second one's 25 minutes. So it's like already over half an hour worth of footage right there worth of film from just those two combined. But now the big question is how long is it gonna be this film? That's the big question.
I think it could be. Ooh, is it going to be over the second movie? Is the real question because it's definitely going to be longer than the first. But is it going to be longer than the second? And I think it's going to be close. But I could see the third movie maybe being close to 30 minutes, depending on how long the credits are, and depending on how long the Joe and Isaac scenes are, and especially depending on how long the scenes with Joe and Joe Exis are, because I don't know how long those scenes are, or I don't have an idea of how long they are
Yeah,
because I saw the
because
Isaac's.
yeah, because right now it's 6 minutes, and uh, already the first scene is already 2 minutes long, and then the next one is already over a minute long, like, and then uh, so I have like three scenes made already, and they're all like, oh, and then just all of them combined, with minus the time cards and whatnot, and minus the you know other stuff.
Right,
It's literally like 5 minutes. It's 5 minutes just from all, like 5 minutes and 44 seconds just from all of those combined. Like, honestly, it's just crazy that I'm already like 6 minutes already.
6 minutes. Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah. Anyways, that's it for this video. If I have any more updates on the film that we're gonna do, or if me and Jackson want to discuss more about the film further, we'll film another video on it. But other than that, see you guys later. It's been fun, and yeah, Jackson, you got anything else to say?
Well, I'm just gonna say to all of you, thank you all for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, subscribe and like, and hit the notification bell. And just remember, Godspeed to you all, and Godspeed to America. Stay safe out there. It's a dangerous world. And also, this will probably most likely be the last update video we make on the movie, unless something major happens. But yeah, anyways, see you all later.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye.